Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still new, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. To everybody who's already my subscriber, my viewer, thank you so much. Thank you. I love you all so much. I will thank you with every single video. I know without you, my channel would not be what it is today. So thank you so much, everyone. Also, if you are new and you don't know, I'm an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the two yet one, book one here. I read book one live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. If you've already read book one or watched all my videos, know that book two is published and available. These beautiful, well-made paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. All right, everyone, so today I have a bit of a new setup. I took away the flowers here, and what we have here is our beautiful planet. We've got Gaia here, and Mawu, Mother Earth, over here. On Thursday, it will be Earth Day, and that's why I've chosen this particular deck, which is brand new. I'm so excited to share it with you all. Okay, this is the Tarot of the Divine that I'll be using today by Yoshitani. Okay, now this is inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world, and the artwork is absolutely off the hook beautiful. I love all the fairy tales. I wasn't able to look up all the fairy tales and know all the stories. It's just, I've been a little bit too overwhelmed lately. But okay, so at the end, we're going to pull from the Earth Magic Oracle Cards deck by Stephen D. Farmer. This particular deck has a lot of different artists, so I can't really just mention one. So this is the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. And then I have this, okay, so I was at my sister's one weekend and I wanted a new deck, and I said, all right, if I'm supposed to have a new deck though, I'll find it. I'm just going to go shopping at our regular stores, you know, not any tarot stores or anything. And I walked into one of our stores and just was faced with this. There was only two of these too, and I had enough money to buy it, and so I got it. This is the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Anne Shen. As far as I can tell, she's the artist. I've been looking all through this, and it doesn't say anything about artwork by, so since it's by her, I'm figuring this is her art. This is her Gaia card up here. And I just think that the Legendary Ladies deck and this, the Tarot of the Divine deck are very similar in artwork. You know what I mean? You see how the artwork is, looks kind of similar. Oh, Niwa again. I just pulled her from Capricorn's reading. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As you go raising the vibration of your soul lifetime after lifetime, eventually you get to a place where you can reach enlightenment. And so when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, we are kind of dealing with fate, but not really, because free will can change anything. There are times when something, we have written something into our divine blueprint where it is just destiny, it is fate, it's just going to happen, or it's just not going to happen, and it's because we wrote it that way. Those instances are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. Okay, so I am going to read these cards with my intuition, but because I like to use the energies that these decks are made with, because I just believe that these the stories behind these cards will give you the messages that you're looking for through these stories, through what these, it's the reason why Spirit had me pick this deck this week, okay? It's because of the messages that they were made with specifically. Okay, so at the heart of everything for you at this time, Taurus, you've got the Nine of Swords. Now, I don't know which story this is. I'm going to look it up and let you know. But the Nine of Swords is worry. The Nine of Swords is not being able to sleep. Sword energy is mind energy, your thoughts. It's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Your intellect, your logic, and when you have a lot of worries on your mind, when you see these swords as worries hanging over your head, it's anxiety, it's stress, it's nightmares, it's unable to relax. Okay, so right now this is what you're embodying, but there's probably something in this book here that is going to be key for you. So I'm going to read it aloud. Okay. The Nine of Swords. Now, a 9 is almost the ending as well, too. So there's this, whatever is bringing you all this anxiety is close to being over. This is Oedipus. Oedipus, Greece, in the Greek mythology. Okay, the Nine of Swords represents decision-making controlled by anxiety. The oracle at Delphi warns the king that his son, Oedipus, will one day kill him. Had he not let his fears control him and raised his son in love instead of hate, the king's eventual death could have been avoided. So what this means is anxiety, terror, nightmares, obsession, and insomnia. So now that's everything that I said this card is, except when I was reading this description, it says it represents the decision making controlled by anxiety. So that sticks out to me. Okay, so you may be trying to make a decision, but you are too anxious to do it. Now, the next energy that we read here is the energy that is crossing this influence here. This is the energy of the Queen of Coins. Look at her. The Queen of Coins, this is your energy, Taurus, Earth energy, along with Capricorn and Virgo energy. She is a nurturer. She is kind. She is grounded. She is loving. She will take care of you. She is like, they're like nurses and doctors and veterinarians and caregivers and parents and people who are there for you. So this is a feminine energy, and I'm saying energy, not gender, because there could definitely be a man in your life who is very nurturing and kind and sweet, and they have the kind of person, whereas if you need money, they've got it and they'll help you. You know what I mean? So this nurturer is helping you, this beautiful earth energy. Okay, this could even be you nurturing yourself, nurturing your inner child who is having these anxieties. So let's just see what story this is from. And it is Warramarunguju from Northern Australia. This is a Gunwingu deity, okay? And I'll just show you how that's spelled. Warramarungunju. Okay, Northern Australia, Gunwingu deity. She is, okay, so the Queen of Coins, whoops, sorry about that, guys. Queen of Coins is an eager mother ready to bring new life. Warramarungunju has traveled the world, blessing her many children. She is always moving, loving, and ever practical. She teaches her children how to help themselves. Wow. So a healer, luxury, being grounded, practicality, and movement. Okay. So this could be someone in your life, and it doesn't have to be an earth sign. And like I said, this could be you doing some self-nurturing. You know, sometimes we can't help it when our minds, we have to make a decision and it's just stressing us out. And so what we do is a little nurturing, maybe a little self-care, maybe a hot bubble bath or something, and just tell yourself, you know, it's going to be all right. You just have to make this decision and just be calm, and you know what I mean? So if this isn't you doing this for yourself, this is a beautiful, very lovely person who's there for you at this time, and I'm so glad. Okay, so what's at the root of all of this is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And so what this is clarity. Okay, however, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and read this one to you because it's in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords is, you know, the Ace of Swords is all about victory and clarity and protection from Archangel Michael and new beginnings in communication. So, all right, so here it's called the Gorgian knot. It is a Turkey, it is from Turkey, it is a Greek legend, okay, right there, see that? The Gorgian knot, story from Turkey, but it is a Greek legend, okay? And this is in the reverse. However, when I read it off to you, I'll read it out this way so you can look at it. The Ace of Swords represents a sudden burst of inspiration. But I would have thought that that was the Ace of Wands, but whatever. A new resolution, a new way of thinking to break through a problem, slicing through the Gorgian knot begins a campaign to conquer new lands. Okay, in the reverse, it means lack of communication, misinformation, rigidity, and confusion. Well, that totally makes sense. Lack of communication will often lead to confusion, okay? You've had misinformation, so communication is needed, and rigidity isn't going to get you anywhere. So I feel like there is some kind of knot that you want to cut through, like red tape, or this miscommunication has caused a big mess, and you just want to cut through it with the truth. This is what's at the root of everything for you at this time. Also, not a new beginning. Okay, so this is the energy that is in your recent past, and it is moving out of your life at this time. And this is the energy of strength. This is a major arcana card. This is usually Archangel Ariel, and she usually has a lion. However, this looks, the heck is that? What? Well, I better look it up in the book, okay? But normally that's a lion. It kind of looks like one, but it's got an alligator face. Anyway, this is, you know, being strong, okay? So I think that you've been being very strong while you've been going through this knot of crap that you've been trying to cut through, this anxiety that you've got going on here. But I think that you are maybe about to have a moment of weakness since your strength is on the way out. This can also simply be a Leo that is moving out of your life at this time, as strength is the card of Leo in the major arcana. And hang on, let me just find it here in this book. Find out what the heck that thing is. That kind of looks like Merida from that one movie. Oh. This is the story of Tamlin. Tamlin, 2 words. This is a Scottish fairy tale. The strength card is about willpower and determination. Focus, persistence, and the ability to confidently stare any challenge in the face and overcome it. This is not physical strength, but a purity of heart and purpose. And the upright meaning is courage, conviction, control, determination, and patience. So, control. I feel like maybe you're losing some control. But also this is the willpower, the determination, the focus, the persistence. Why is that moving out of your life at this time? Okay. Patience, conviction. So Tam Lin, I did read this story the other day. Dang it, but I forgot it. Okay. Now, for me as a reader, the next two cards here are future cards. And what we've got here is judgment. All right? Now, whenever I see judgment, it does not even matter which judgment it is. I always hear it's time. Judgment is a 20. Tens are endings. So this is like two endings. It's time. Something ended twice. Not literally, but that's what I feel like. It's gotten to a place where this is really literally it. Something has to be judged and moved on from. Okay, this is in the last deck. It was what the Council of Animals would review you to see how your behavior was in their enchanted forest, and that's basically it's a time like judgment when like the last day, the apocalypse or something. The day is here. The day that we were all working towards or hoping to have this by this time that this thing comes in. That's a moment that you know is coming in, a moment that is unavoidable. Sometimes it represents some sort of resurrection, okay? But it always means it's time. So it's time for what? This is Sun Wukong, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. This is Chinese mythology. It says judgment is the reckoning. Yeah, see, an ending before the start of a new journey. Past actions and decisions determine future events. If you haven't learned your lessons, you are doomed to repeat your mistakes over and over again. So upright, this means improvement, forgiveness, a change of perspective, absolution, and rebirth. Okay? So I think this is saying this is time to forgive. If you're involved with any kind of litigation, your judgment is coming in and it's going to be positive. It's going to be fair for everyone. Okay, yeah, that's all I'm getting from that. Now what we've got here is the Eight of Cups. And this is in the reverse. Eight of Cups is always walking away. Eight of Cups in the reverse is not walking away. But let's see what this particular deck has for us when it comes to the cups. I love the variety that we've got here. It's in the reverse, but when I read it to you, I'll show it to you upright so you can look at the pretty picture. The Eight of Cups. Okay, this is Moses, a Hebrew legend from Egypt. I love it. I freaking love it. You know, the moon is crescent right now. Okay. The Eight of Cups represents leaving good things behind in the pursuit of higher ideals. Moses was raised as a prince of Egypt, but realized he needed to sacrifice his royal life and wealth to pursue a spiritual and ascetic one. So in the reverse, this means aimlessness, fear of abandonment, depression, settling, and hopelessness. Oh my goodness. So this can mean that for you, or this can mean not giving up, not walking away. Okay, maybe this is something that you know you should do, that you need to give up something really, a huge part of yourself that you need to walk away from, that you haven't yet because of fear of abandonment and depression, a fear of settling, hopelessness, okay, aimlessness. I feel like this is the energy you're going to be facing first, because then it's going to be time. If you are being aimless, okay, it's time to make a decision. Where are you going to go? Are you going to give up your princehood or not? All right, so let's just get this little card before I even grab it. That's I just had that one, so that's the coins. Oh, I see, it's right behind that one. This is your hope card, and this is the page of coins. I'm sorry. So like I said, this is a people card. There could be a young person, another earth sign that you're hoping to bring you a message, perhaps. Let's see what this says. Okay, so this is Aeshnidae, from Sweden. This is a Sami deity. The Page of Coins welcomes the beginning of spring and summer, a fresh start, the end of darkness. Aeshnidae represents hope, setting up solid foundations and mental wellness. She is grounded and anticipates the bright future. However, she's in reverse, and so this is a lack of common sense, immaturity, laziness, and apathy. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting hope here. Maybe you're hoping that you don't have to do this. It's time to make a decision, though. Okay, you can't be apathetic here. Lack of common sense, immaturity, laziness, apathy. She represents hope, setting up solid foundations and mental wellness. She is grounded and anticipates a bright future. So I just have this feeling that that's what you're hoping for, but your energy is the reversed energy of this. You should be doing the upright, which is setting goals, loyalty, positivity, opportunities, and manifestation. But you're not. Or this person isn't. Maybe there's you could have a child or something, and you could hope that they do this, but what Spirit is telling you is that, yeah, I know what you're hoping for, but this is actually the energy that this person is in. Okay, so the next card that we read here is your state of being, or your surroundings. Oh, this is the Three of Swords. Okay. The Three of Swords is always heartbreak. This is obviously, I think this is a Japanese story. We'll check it out in a second. But you've got this in the reverse. So usually the Three of Swords in the reverse means healing from heartache. Your heart may have been broken, but now you've recovered and you're doing much better. So, could be what you're focused on as well, because you're still in a lot of anxiety here, trying to cut through this. I'll just call it red tape. All right, Three of Swords. Do you have, okay, so you've got earth, air, water. Okay, you don't have any fire. You don't have any wands. Okay, so that makes sense. You're not in your passion right now. The only fire energy you've got here would be strength, which is a Leo energy. Okay, and I just think your fire energy, your go-get-it energy, it's not in full effect right now. And we can totally see that through this hope. You know, you may just be feeling like just really exhausted by this whole thing. You just can't even get the strength to stop having all these nightmares, and you're needing all this comfort from this Queen of Coins here, or from yourself, you know, and this is a very hard decision. It's a very big, life-changing decision. And, you know, it's all about healing your heart here. So let's look it up here. Three of Swords is the crane wife. This is a Japanese fairy tale. Okay, I'll just read it to you like this. The Three of Swords represents betrayal. The crane wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her, only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secret. So right now, in your state of being, you are overcoming grief. You are feeling optimism, reconciliation, forgiveness, and seeking help. Okay, so yeah, seeking help. I mean, I know this Queen of Coins here is your energy. Coins is earth energy. I think that you're seeking help from this person, this nurturer. Okay, you're finally reaching out for some help. So good job. Really good job here, Taurus. The Magician is your fear. Now this is the Magician in the reverse, okay? Look at how beautiful she is. It's the fairy godmother. I love it. Okay, but this is your fear card, and the Magician in the reverse is trickster energy, manipulation, black magic. Okay, so right there I can see why you've got that there, because the Magician is a powerful energy. You don't want you don't want a magician to be angry at you. You don't want a magician to be trying to manifest things against you, okay? Let's just go ahead and read this. This is the fairy godmother through French fairy tales, okay? This is France. The Magician is a helping hand. She has the ability to change raw materials into something wonderful and dreaming into doing. But she is only the helping hand. It is up to the protagonist to use her support, moving forward to do the right thing, right? Cinderella, she was there for Cinderella, but she was just there for the support, right? Well, anyway. So the Magician in the reverse is not these things. This is kind of the opposite. This is insecurity, delay, lack of imagination, closed doors, and manipulation, as I said. So yeah, manipulation, insecurity, delay, lack of imagination, and closed doors along with manipulation. So I totally understand why that would be a fear of yours. And so the potential outcome for this reading here is the Three of Cups, and it is in the reverse. Now the Three of Cups, I just got this for Virgo. Cups. Gosh, I love these cards. You're gonna maybe get sick of me saying it so much. Okay, now, so the Three of Cups is usually a card of reconciliation, a card of celebration because of some sort of emotional manifestation, like a wedding, an anniversary, a baby shower, or other things like that. Now, this is Apsara, Cambodia. It's from Cambodia. It is Hindu mythology, however. Okay. The Three of Cups represents camaraderie and a good time. The Apsara are celestial beings of the sky known for dancing, partying, and fornication. The joyous group oversees fertility rites, the performing arts, and the fortunes of gambling. Okay, so this is like very indulgent partying behavior. These are partiers. However, this is in the reverse for you. So this is overindulgence, infidelity, disintegrating bonds, gossip, and isolation. So, yeah, the time of judgment is coming, definitely. All right, well, at least Capricorn is having a good week. You and Virgo are not so much. Now, this is the underlying energy here, the Eight of Coins. And the Eight of Coins is learning a new trade and working very hard, okay? But you look at this picture, and what is this about? Okay, I know this story very well. I read it a lot when I was a kid. I think it's an Andersen fairy tale. And this is the seven Swan brothers, I think, or the eight Swan brothers. Not sure, but this girl, her brothers were turned into swans by an evil witch, and the only way to get them to be human again is what she's got to do is she's got to make a bunch of shirts out of thorns, out of thistles, okay? But instead of shirts, she's making a bunch of pentacles, which are coins, you know what I mean? She looks unhappy because it's very painful. It's a sacrifice. The thorns are ripping her to shreds, but she still has to do it if she's going to save her brothers. And so she's very resentful of having to do this. She's totally not happy. She's ripping herself up, but she's doing it because she loves her brothers. And in the end, she does save them. So you've got an Eight of Cups here, and you've got an eight on the bottom, so you might want to look up angel number 88. You've got, out of 10 cards, you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 major arcana cards. So 3 out of 10 means that most of this is in your control, okay? And where you've got the major arcana cards, it's showing you that a certain amount of your strength and determination is on its way out. So you may want to call this energy back in when things start to get rough, okay? And then what we have here is judgment. You're going to know when this comes in. Okay, this may even have something to do with a monkey or somebody who was born in the year of the monkey, or they're showing me this lotus right now, okay, and the sun. So curious. When they tell me stuff like that, you know, most of the time I don't get to find out what happened, but I just say it. And then your fear. They want you to understand your fear, okay? Understand that, you know, this is... Okay, so delay, lack of imagination, closed doors, manipulation, and insecurity. Okay, so those are your fears. So that's what you got to work through in order to bring this back in. Okay. All right. So, okay, so that's pretty freaking clear. I'm not going to clarify anything here and get this deck out of the way. And let's go ahead and bring in the Earth Magic deck. Now, Mother Earth, thank you for your messages for Taurus just now for my Earth signs, asking for Earth messages for our Earth signs. What else have you to say to Taurus? It would be nice if you could give some comfort or some direction, but of course you know what you should say, so, okay. Whatever. Thank you so much. May I have at least two more? Thank you so much. That was more than 2. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Um, Autumnal equinox release. Something is going to need to be released during the autumn equinox. I'm feeling that this may even be the time this true judgment comes in. All this orange, interesting. Yeah, there's going to going to need to release something here, but it'll be effortless. Okay, waterfall. What I'm getting from this is emotion. Okay, I guess they're talking in sentences here. You're going to release your emotions, your bottled up emotions. It'll be effortless. They'll just pour out like a waterfall. And so I feel that this will either be relief or tears of, oh, okay, so it's going to create a river, which is also kind of a pathway, I'm hearing. See how the sun is shining down here and here, creating illumination of the way. So you're going to release your emotions effortlessly. It'll create a movement that you can follow to your happiness, to the dawn, the new beginning. Okay, the dawn is the sun. So that's what I was saying. It's like you're following this path to your happiness, which is the sun. And then I just got the dawn. So you'll have this new beginning. It's just that judgment needs to come and go in order for you to get the world card, which is the end of a cycle. So you're almost there, but not quite. But the autumn equinox, this is why you're going to need to have more patience, because we just got into spring. Okay. And one of these cards, I can't remember which it was, but one of these cards was talking about welcoming both the summer and the spring. I think it was this one. I think it's the Page of Coins, that she welcomes both the summer and the spring. So it may have something to do with this page, this child, or this child inside someone. See the sun radiating behind her. The white stags. There's two white stags, like two people went through the enchanted forest together, or I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of blabbering right now, but am I? I don't know. Okay, so that was cool. Let's move on and see what we can get from the legendary ladies. Mother Earth, which of your beautiful goddesses would you like to give a message or messages to Taurus in regards to? If I get one, I'll read it to you. If I get more than that, I'm going to use my intuition for the reason it's brought out. No, I have to lick my thumb before I do this, or I can't get these. These are very wide to hold up. Thank you so much. Is there any more? No. Oh, okay. Heck yeah. One of my absolutely favorite goddesses. You do not okay. All right, Taurus, this is Kali, your shadow. All right. I believe there's a shadow side that needs to be faced here. She is a Hindu goddess, goddess of destruction. Kali calls for you to face your shadow self. Things lurking underneath may be disrupting what you're trying to achieve on the surface. Facing those aspects of yourself is the only way forward. Kali helps you embrace them so that you can truly be free from fear. Okay, so yeah, strength and bravery is fading out, and so it's because you've got this going on here. You've got this confusion. You've got this fear, anxiety going on over what to do. You're being comforted, or it's because of this Queen of Coins. There's a huge mess that you got to try to get through. But ask yourself, how much of this is because of my shadow side? Okay? Face your shadow. Go ahead and look up Kali. Okay? Ask her. Start talking to her. Because what she is an emanation from the third eye of Durga, the warrior goddess. When Durga is fighting demons and she gets so enraged, Kali emerges from her third eye. Okay? So she is like a living aspect of Durga's shadow self, and she comes out and she just starts in on the demons. This head that she's got right here, she's not out there just killing people. What she does is she slays these untruths. She slays the shadow within you. She gets rid of the lies that you tell yourself. She gets rid of the aspects of you. Say you have a short temper. If you ask Kali to help you, you will be humbled. Your temper will be humbled, and you will learn to be patient with others. That's just an example. So I feel like a lot of this has to do with your shadow side. So, wow, that's pretty freaking deep. All right, Taurus, don't forget to like, especially if this resonated with you. Subscribe, share, comment. I love all of that. And please check out my books. They are my divine blueprint. They are teaching certain aspects of spirituality through an entertaining and deep story. So check them out. People have reported spiritual healing by reading them as well. That's what I have for you today, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.